Check, check. Hey, oops, that's the wrong camera. Hey guys, how's it going? I'll be going live, or I am already live, but I'll be starting this off in a couple of minutes. Just setting up the last two little things. We'll be doing this from now until 7. And you should get ready. Don't make no plans for tonight because SK83 is going live right after this. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes tops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Yo, for the record, we're doing a impromptu freestyled scratching and DJing workshop today. Any questions that you guys have, put that shit in the chat. Also, before we even get started, if you're watching on Facebook, share this post, or also head over to my Twitch because I'm happy to give all this stuff out for free value. But if you want to support your boy and help me buy that new fucking TP, you can head over to Twitch and yeah, let's hook each other up. Anyways, put your questions in the chat. Any scratch that you want to learn, any technique that you want to learn. Let's try and get to the bottom of it with different camera angles and whatnot. Oops. Up. There we go. Shout out RT Rally. Thanks for following, my mans. Or my girls. All right, I'll be back.
Everyone is moved by his rhythm.
Everyone is moved by his rhythm. Hey, 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 hey. What's good? What's good, bitches? RAFIK in the place. Hope everybody is good. First of all, level check, 1, 2. Jacob, how does that sound? Does that sound good? Hey, test. All right, Jacob says it sounds good. Perfect. All right, cool. First questions first. Why am I using an S9? That's a good question, buddy. That will be because I don't like the fader cap that I currently have on my Z2. And I ran out of, what is that shit called? WD-40. Hey. Oh, snap. RAFIK, what's up, is now following. What's up yourself? All right. Scratch Workshop Experiment 1-2. Anything that you want to learn about DJing, I'm just going to check if any questions are coming in. Worst case, you're just going to have to listen to me scratching for about an hour. Well, yeah, now is your chance. Head over to Twitch if you can. Follow me over there if you want to support your boy. Or even donate. You never know. No obligations whatsoever, though. This shit is completely for free and voluntary. All right, yeah, so that's the question so far. What happened to the Z2? It's right here. Don't you guys worry. It will be back in action very, very, very soon. Shout out everyone who's watching. I'm going to start this off with a bunch of scratching. And then also, last announcement before we kick this off. If you're down, I want to try something weird. I want to do a Q&A, a scratch session with you guys in the end of this. That means I'm just going to be scratching for 8 or 16 bars. And then you can connect your shit during the tutorial part of this 1 hour stream, and then you can we can go back and forth. I'm not going to be able to hear you, but hey, it's the internet. Let's do some internety type stuff. All right, here we go. One of my favorite beats, shout out Toadstool, by the way. Arguably or unarguably one of the greatest of all times. Bitch, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Everyone is moved by his rhythm. Hey, yeah. Don't know what that was. Okay. We have some questions coming in, although they're not really about scratching. That's all right, though. What do you use for live streaming?
I started off with the most ridiculous setup that you can imagine, and it kind of is still there, to be honest, on the level of ridiculousness at least. I am using 3 Logitech, what are they called? Jacob, correct me if I'm wrong, C920? Is that right? I think so. 1080p. He says I'm right. All right, 3 times Logitech C920. I got one straight in my face. I got one top down that's mounted with a ridiculous construction involving a Swiffer stick. And yeah, then I got this guy on the right. Trying to figure out this lighting shit in the back too, man. This is, yeah, I'm caring about these details. All right. Is there any scratching questions in the place? Hit me up right now. We're only streaming on Twitch and Facebook today. And YouTube, that is. Shout out Viterlo. I've said your name before, man. That means you've been here before. Much love. Oh shit! Hey, my buddy, DJ 312. Danke, mein Lieber. Thanks a lot for the donation, man. Shit, I need to get my glasses. $10, man. Killing it over here. All right. If you guys don't ask anything, I am just gonna keep scratching. But anything really that you wanna know. Basically, why I'm doing this is I was thinking for the longest time that I want to do an online course that you can book, on demand is what I'm trying to say. And then you can learn your shit, and then you can book Zoom sessions. But yeah, since at the moment everybody is at home, I was thinking, let's get this started for Frizzy. Okay, I got some more questions coming in. Are you doing camera changes with the Z2? Nah, man. Nah, my man. I've been doing that shit with the, whatchamacallit, the S9, but the problem with that is, it makes everything very unstable, so I love this whole thing with using, like, a $2,000 mixer that I got for free, by the way. I didn't pay for it. I didn't spend $2,000 to use this, like, as a scene switcher, to be honest. But yeah, Pioneer, Stream Deck. Who is Elgato? We are never gonna know. But yeah, I'm gonna figure that out again. Can you talk a bit about scratching triplets? Okay, so anyone who doesn't know what a triplet is, first of all, you know how you got like regular non-triplets, or like, what do you call that? Dividable by 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What a triplet is you don't count until 3 in the time that you have available. Not to 4, you count to 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go. A Twista could do a better job. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what triplets are. And then, as with everything, you can do this in different intervals, shorter or longer. I believe this would be like triplet 8 notes, depending on how you count. It's just a different flow. It's got that marching vibe to it. That's why I really like triplets. And basically, I'm a triplet nerd because my favorite scratch is the 2-click flare, because you can do almost everything with that fader movement. And that's a triplet scratch. Let me show you. Yeah. There you go. That's a little pointer why that is my favorite 2 clicks. Can't recommend them enough. I can't even show you how to do them, but you need to ask. That's how we play this game. All right. Until then, I'll keep going. By the way, let me know if that was a satisfying answer. I can't see who asked that right now.
Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. DJ Sean J. Yeah, man. Triplet gang. Gang. Triplet is where it's at. Needle or phase? Man, that's a very good question. I'm glad you asked because I'm kind of scared for karma points at this point. I don't know what real keeping is gonna do to me after all of this. But yeah, basically, I still use needles right now, as you can see. But I love face. I love needles. I love face. They each have their advantages and disadvantages. Obviously, needles don't have batteries. And if you're like me, that kind of matters because I'm the type of dude, as you might have seen 2 weeks ago, that's gonna forget to like charge their face. So in that case, needles is where it's at. Also, they're more precise and there's logically no drifting. Shout out, oh fuck, I hope I pronounced that right. Barrows 69. Much love. Where was I? Yeah, needles and face. But yeah, then again, like tone arms is the most fragile thing in a DJ setup, I think, at least. These shits can just go bad in so many places, and if anything happens, you're just royally screwed. So I haven't had problems on stage with phase so far. The only time when it didn't work was when I was not even able to set it up because the bass was just so heavy, but that was just ridiculous, man. That was like, I've never seen anything like it. I basically had like this, call that like acrylic thing for my laptop, and I had to like tape down the laptop to that thing, and I had to like tape that thing to the table. In the end, I was quite surprised that it even did work with needles. So needle or phase, both. Are you ever gonna release your new tractor mapping? Man, you guys are killing it. Dude, I've been putting in that work. And you know what's funny? I've been thinking about this website thing because I wanted to drop all that and give it out for free. And I'm actually working on it with Native Instruments, with an official manual and everything. But so far, I guess because of like various situations that we had, this whole thing kind of got dormant a little bit. And I just had an email that I still need to reply to, by the way, today. And it looks like we're going to pick this up again. And man, shit is killing now. Shit is so killing. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I promise to you right now, and none of these like empty promises like I'm going to do my Nirvana routine promises. 2 weeks, all right? Who asked that? You can hold me accountable to that. 2 weeks, I'm going to make it happen. What cuts do you find yourself using triplets for? Basically, let me think about that for a sec. I think that the 2-click is really where it's at, what I explained earlier, because it has so many different variations, and Audubon is nothing but a 2-click either. So that's really like my go-to guy, and they're really good to connect certain things. And I don't know, I feel like if you have regular like quarter or dividable by 4 type scratches, shout out Chris Chronic TV, then that's pretty much your standard go-to guy. The next thing that you want to utilize is really, and I shit you not, it's silence. So just breaks, you know, shit like this. That was nothing but like dividable by 4 and some pauses. Pause. Pause is important. You gotta have pause. When you play music, Labrio asks, this Friday, 7 p.m. CET, and you should tune in because that shit is gonna be fire, first of all, and you don't only get 1 hour with me, we're also timing this, so SK is gonna be on either before or after that, need to ask, but that will happen this Friday. 2-click because of the swing. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a triplet type swing. Who asked that? Arcade. Shout out, by the way. Yeah, you can. It's just so easy to get like a big range of sounds out of one technique. So once again, I don't know, like if anyone, if this is just like Chinese for anyone, I apologize. I promise I'm gonna make it better. But let me show this. Like this is a regular 2-click. Sorry, I lied. That's just moving the record back and forth, but that's exactly what I mean. You can combine it in so many different ways by just changing nothing but the record hand movement. The left hand stays exactly the same with all of these shits. Hold up. Appreciation alert. Ha, thanks. Kajudo, Udo. Danke dir, Mann. Zum zweiten Mal schon. Kajudo killing the donation game, man. Appreciate that. All right, let's keep this going with the 2 clicks. Like so many variations, and honestly the Autobahn is just a 2-click as well. Coming back to triplets, here we have 3 sets of triplets resulting in 9 sounds. Jesus Christ, we're getting fucking geeky right about now. But that's why it sounds so fast, because that's highly irregular. So your ear is going to think like, dude, this is like chasing itself faster than it usually is. Compare these two. Shout out! Oh shit, I missed it. Red D, I believe, for following. By the way, feeling kind of risky right now. Let's say this: anyone who donates or subscribes today gets a free ticket to us figuring out this entire Zoom shebang. So that's technically a free lesson for you. Good deal. Good deal alert. Get that. All right, let's keep it going. How much do DJ lessons cost, sir? Hit me up on the DMs, please. 2-click chirp flare. All right. I'm going to have to figure this out. Okay, this is the actual first requested scratch. This is arcade. All right. 2-click chirp flare. Anyone who doesn't know what a chirp flare is, I might want to have to explain what a chirp and what a flare is. All right. Lesson alert. A chirp is nothing but this, which is called a baby scratch. Very, very hard to do. And all you do is you slice it with your fader. I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to explain a couple of things before we even get going. The good questions. I get to talk so much. All right, baby. And now, listen what happens. Compare that to sounds so much goddamn sharper, god damn it. And that's because it is, because we slice the sound. We started with an open fader, moved the record forward as we closed the fader, and that ends up makes us end up with a little tiny fragment of that sound So if you keep that going continuously, it's going to sound much sharper. And one thing that is my personal favorite guideline about scratching is the clicks. And if you keep doing this, you're gonna notice that the fader is clicking against the let's what is this called? Like wall or platter of the mixer. Panel is the word I'm looking for. And it's clicking against it right on time. So you're gonna hear like 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, and you can use the click as a really, really, really nice audible assist, if that makes any sense. Yeah, sorry, got carried away there. So that's a chirp, and then a one-click flare is the same fader movement as a chirp. That's important when we get to the chirp flare that I've been asked about. I didn't lose focus of this. So if you double the record movement or the baby scratch that you're doing with your record hand, but you keep the fader movement intact, listen what happens. Again, the regular one. And then if you double the length of the record movement without changing the fader movement, this happens. Let's not get too much into this, but this is what's called a flare. If you want to know more specifics, let me know in the chat. But now we have a chirp and a one-click flare. And what was the common denominator between the two? It is the fader movement. It's exactly the same for both of them. Both for chirp and for flare, it's these rhythmic clicks that I've been talking about. So this is cool because that means you can put them together really easily. You can just keep doing the same movement with your fader hand, and you just alternate between a short baby scratch for the chirp and a longer one for the flare. So it's going to sound like this if you put them together. Hold up. I have this if I don't use it. Again, consisting of chirp and flare and staying exact. Combine them however the hell. The faster you do them, the more flary that shit will sound. So, I believe he did ask me about 2-click. Oh, shit. Thank you, Arcade. Appreciate it a lot. God damn, I'm making bank today. This is so awesome, man. I fucking love you guys for this. This ain't much, but hey, I appreciate this shit so much, man. I hope you're getting a kick out of this as well. Okay, back to the program. So the difference between the one-click chirp flare, or flirp as it's also called, is just the amount of clicks that you do, or the technique that you do. And now I have to think for a second, because if you put a 2-click and a chirp together, it's not as regular. So let me give that a shot first. Okay, that's a little bit different. It's not as stable from the technique. You have to switch your mind state. It sounds crazier than it is. You have to switch your focus in the middle of the scratch. But it's technically the same idea. You do one chirp, so forward, backward, and then you do forward, backward, 2-click flare. And I failed to explain that the difference between a 2-click flare and a 1-click flare that I showed you earlier is just the amount of clicks that you do on each traveling of the record. That means either forward or back. So the one click to refresh that all over the place. So that gives me one free sound, right? If I do 2 clicks in the same time, what happens is that I slice sound into 3 parts per section. That's why it's called a 2-click. You can always imagine whatever amount of clicks at one free one click, you get 2 sounds, you get 3 sounds. And you put that together with the chirp, and then you end up with part 1, part 2, part 1, part 2. Okay, and I don't know if this is going to make sense to anybody, but like the pattern that you end up doing with your fader hand is kind of like it's like a paradiddle if you're into drumming, or you can just look that up what that goes. It's like left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. That sounds so geeky. God damn it. Shout out T-Frock. That name sounds less geeky. Okay, paradiddle. One more time. Left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. And if you isolate that into 2 parts, and if you focus on only one finger, let's say left, it's ending up like this. Left, 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 left. Huh? So that's the same pattern that you do. Bop, 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 bop. And that's probably going to be like a bunch of Chinese right now, but trust me, just remember this. And if you get to the point, you're going to be like, fucking RAFIK told me about this ages ago, god damn it. Okay, so this was a long-ass answer. I got fucking distracted there. Okay, Jacob has been writing up a shitstorm. Let me scroll. Click chirp flare, there we go. Lessons of listening. Mark Mora, man. Hey, clap it up for Mark. This guy has been a regular for the longest time, and so many of you guys, by the way. I see each and every one of you, man. Each and every one. Okay. Getting into Audubon territory. Yeah, I'm trying to get there, man. Hey, this is so cool. I figure like some of you guys inside of here are actually better scratchers than I am. But we'll keep doing this. We'll do the Audubon before we get into the scratching session. Are you using Streamlabs? Yes, I am, sir. Not for long, though. I just started using it last week, but I love it, man. Hey, yeah, I need to change all these sounds and like images and stuff. SK83 is not following me, man. I feel honored. Danke, Brody. Danke, Brody. Ich schwöre, by the way, ich bin pünktlich hier raus, man. Hey, for everyone who's into that DJ stuff, man, SK is doing another stream right after this one. I'm gonna be hosting this, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit tight, grab a bag of popcorn and a soft drink or a beverage of your choice, and you're gonna do the same as I will do, which is listen to the homeboy. I think he's doing a Q&A today too, so today is shit talk o'clock. Yeah, so like, yeah, back to Streamlabs. That's what I'm using right now. And since SK is in here, man, I need to thank that guy as well, because I've been so motivated to like enhance the stream, because that guy is the most fucking professional guy that I know. So we're kind of pushing each other. I appreciate that, buddy. Okay. Big fan of your Audubon scratch. Changed my scratch game. Thank you. No, thank you. And also thank you. Because I do believe like this whole Audubon thing would have never happened if it wasn't for Cuber, to tell you the truth. I've been doing that shit for like ages. And then the DVD came out, and yeah, that did more for me than like 5 world championships, believe it or not. Which I'm also thankful for. DJ312, being right-handed, what hand do you recommend on the fader and why? This is almost a religious question, I believe, because there's really no right and wrong to all of this. But hear me out, right? Same with like hamster. and regular. For those who don't know what that means, I'm on regular, which means if I put my fader to the left dick is playing, fader to the right dick is playing. Hamster just means that's reversed, which is fucking weird to me, but a lot of people are doing it. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is that your strong hand it's gonna be easier to learn stuff with that, right? So it's just you can think of it like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do crazy shit on the record, like bubbly type, like hydroponic type shit? Do you want to do that? Or do you want to be like faster to have all these like super minimalistic and like filigrane is, I'm thinking in German right now. That's not a fucking word, is it? Filigrane. I'm just making up shit right now. Just like very, very delicate movements with your fader hand. It's easier to learn them with your strong hand that you're using all the damn time. But in the end of the day, what scratching is backward, forward, on, off. That's it. Left hand, right hand. Everything is a trade-off. If you learn the record stuff with your right hand or like your stronger hand, you're gonna have more issues with the fader hand, vice versa. I started with my strong hand on the record because I thought I'm gonna be scratching, right? So this is what I'll be doing. So I'm gonna do that with my strong hand on the record. It made it very hard for me to learn how to crab scratch, but here we are, fucking like 25 years or later or some shit. Sorry, excuse my French. And then believe it or not, like the crabbing is also working out. So yeah, there you go. Time heals all your wounds. Apart from that, it's just a question what you want to do. For the record, even though I'm on the right hand on the record, there are certain things I can't do even with my right hand. Oh snap, Iggy is in this bitch. Itch. Thank you, my man. Dude, Iggy and I know each other since school days, man. Shout out. Alrighty, okay. Hey, Ingo, let me know if that answers your question, by the way. Info. Alright, my other cams don't show donations and shit. Yeah, they do. Jacob, let me know. By the way, give me a mic check. I haven't heard you in a while. Cool. He's still there. This guy, man. This. Aha. Wait. Look now. Check it. It's there. I can see it. Oh! I see. Okay. I have the window, but I don't have the name. Great. I can fix that in a sec. Okay, DJ Lazy Boy, what the fuck just happened? That was rad. How did you get this interactive screen? Wait. Not sure what that means. Hit me again. I'm too... Okay. TSI for S9. Hey, that's coming as well. You see this? You see these colors? Someone has been paying attention. That's the tractor colorway, man. I've been mapping up a shitstorm. Shout out to Josh, by the way, from Native Instruments, who's been helping me out through the mapping for the machine. He's been hooking me up with something that I didn't know. So let me give you guys some value if you're using Tractor, which is probably rare for the Scratch DJ type. But there is a program called Extreme Mapping, which you can get on App Store. And that's a great piece of software. It saves you a shit ton of time and nerves. Yeah. That's right. Okay, so yeah, TSI for S9, that's coming up. We got 20 minutes to go. I'm going to answer these questions. If there's anything left that you want to learn, can be like backspinning or whatever. I don't see too many questions coming in at the moment. Technical questions, at least. Maybe that's because I didn't explain shit so well. Okay. Oh, he says that's one of the best breakdowns of two-click flares that I've ever heard. Thank you, sir. That gives me more confidence. Boomerang, please. All right, let's fucking go. Today is two-click clock. What the hell? What the fuck am I saying? All right. So for those who don't know, Boomerang is another name for a scratch, and it's not really a scratch because it is very related to the two-click flare that I showed you guys earlier. Refresh your memory. Two-click flare. Oh yeah. And what you can see is that, and I explained it before as well, all I do is I move the record forward and back and forward and back. So what happens for the Boomerang, which is also called swing flare in Europe, which is weird, but that's a little side note. It's again the same fader move. The two click. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So 2 clicks on the fader, and the difference is you don't have the baby scratch forward back, but what you do is actually triplets. I love you guys, man. This shit is coming full circle. Ey, Sebi, wenn du noch guckst, da schließt sich der Kreis, Bruder. Sorry, little inside joke. Anyways, I think it's triplets. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Yes, triplets for that ass. So watch what happens if you put the two together. Again, regular 2-click on the fader and trialed some pretty trill baby scratches on the record. Check this out. Let me give you one more geeky piece of intel. The way I learned how to do this after a long time, because I had real issues putting this fader movement, which was new to me, over the record movement that was new to me, over the fader movement that I was so used to, was that I finally realized that, of course, if you have 3 sounds, that's an uneven number. So if you go 1 2 3, wait, that looks very bad. How can I do this so I don't look like a fucking World War II? 1 2 3. So I ended up on the forward stroke, right? So that means the next two are gonna be not forward, backward, forward, but backward, forward, backward. Kind of like the paradiddle type shit, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. But that was weird to me because I have to go front, back, front, back, front, back. So if you put that together, it's going to make more sense because then it just becomes one thing. Huh? Jacob for the rescue with some good advice. Switch to the top camera, he says. Have realized there's like this little dynamic to it. Or it goes like dude, don't make a meme out of this shit. So yeah, what I do to like kind of isolate these two parts of my brain is when I do forward, backward, forward, I will start that one with a little drag. And vice versa, if I go back, forward, back, I start that with a little accent on the backward stroke, the first one. Instead of just going like, no, I go, zip. So that gives me like the bum, bam, 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 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. It gives me like a little anchor for my mind to focus on. So if I keep going, my mind is not like occupied with weird shit. It's focusing on The bare bones, god damn it. All right, let me show you that once again. And these accents, once you got comfortable with the boomerang or swing flare, whatever you want to call it, you can start putting these accents wherever the hell you want and create like a whole army of different sounds that people are not going to know are all made from the same stuff. So yeah, we have like a major lesson takeaway, which is a little bit way more advanced than I was thinking. But 2-click is enough. You don't ever need more. You can do 3, you can do 1, but theoretically, like if I had to pick one scratch to take to a remote island with no other goddamn scratches, I would take the 2-click. Ring. Grizzly Adams. What's up, dog? What's up, what's up? Shout out to Berlin. Man, one day I'm going to be back there. It's so ridiculous how long I have been in Berlin. It's kind of crazy. And to be honest, it's like not far away. But it seems so goddamn far away at the moment. All right. Okay, 4 minutes of Q&A, and then we're going to do the scratching thing. So get your goddamn decks ready, all right? Hamster scratch is like skating Mongo. That's exactly right. Or I don't know if anyone was ever into like inline skater, but there was like this like ridiculous shit called Spider, where you kind of do like the O thing. What is that guy called on Futurama? This motherfucker? Anyways, I digress. So what I said is get your turntables ready. We're gonna scratch you and me. Yeah, so like make sure that you can hear my beat on your shit, and then we'll be going back and forth. Zoidberg, that's right. That's what I've been looking for. That dude. Okay. Shout out everyone who's watching, by the way, man. This is kind of fun. I don't know how geeky this is on a scale from 9 to 10. I better not check the viewers, man. Scared away all the girls. What's the hardest scratch technique that you had to learn? It's the ones that I still can't do. Mark Mara asked this. There's 2 that I figure I'm just genetically not built for. One is drills, which I would show you, but like I can only hint to the concept. No, like for those of us who have like biceps and shit, they can actually do this. So if you ask someone like Tobier, he's actually gonna like destroy that shit. And because I can't do it, it's so appealing to me. It's crazy. I would like, I don't know. Scratch Bastard! God damn, my man. Hey, Scratch Bastard isn't all following. So if he does that, you know, like everybody has to follow as well. Shout out to Canada. I hope you're well, man. Hope you are well. All right. Can you please break down a delayed flare? Fucking hell, man. That's a tough one. I'm not quite sure what exactly is a delayed flare. Let me know if this is what you think is a delayed flare. Is that it? Is that it? That's what we used to call delayed flares. So while you push that in the chat, let me just explain. Germans are weird. I'm a German. Case closed. Basically, like there was a bunch of weird names that we had in Germany for stuff, and this is what we used to call a delayed flare. Basically, it was even called delayed because Germans, you know, don't know how to spell shit in English. Delayed. But yeah, it's the same with like the boomerangs and swing. We used to call them swing flares. Okay. Let me know. Oh shit! 4-Color Zach is in this bitch. Shout out, my man. Shut up, my man. Hey, by the way, hey guys, I'm doing this podcast now. I'm gonna get on your case. Need to get you on that shit. Okay. You know what? The delayed is gonna be too complex. I'm gonna explain that next time. There was something else. I lost it. Any advice on crab scratching? Patience, basically. My story with crab scratching is that I had a mixer with no crossfader curve, so it had like this fade in. So I was practicing crabs for like a year, couldn't get it to work. Obviously, now in hindsight, that makes a lot of sense. And then I broke the fader, so it started like having this kind of fuzzy sound. So all of a sudden, when I started doing crabs, I did hear like this little thing, and I thought I had it. But yeah, little did I know I did not. So I thought I'm just not able to do crabs, and then someone put me on a Vestax 07, and goddamn, crabs all over the place, man. That was dope. But yeah. Oh shit! Clyda official. Thank you. I appreciate that. Lots. So yeah, practicing crabs, I guess, is the only way to go. Buy a fader that has a good crossfader curve, and you'll be on your way. Maybe eat lots of seafood if you can. That's probably gonna help. Even though Cuber told me it's not because of crabs, it's from the French word crepes. But I think he was just fucking with me. So let's leave that out of the way. Okay, 8 minutes to go. Get your goddamn shit ready. We're gonna scratch. So yeah, what's the hardest scratch technique you had to learn? That was drills and another one called twiddles, which is like crabs, but you only use 2 fingers. I fucking suck at that. Can you show us some wave techniques? I'm really bad at them, but tasers. That's what I'm gonna close that shit with. So we went over 2 clicks so far, right? And what we didn't go over is a scratch called laser, which goes like this. SK83 donated $5. He's like, dude, I gave you $5. Make sure you're out of the place at 7. Anyways, let's get there. Lasers, ladies and gents. You just punch the shit out of the record with your middle finger. Has to be the middle finger, otherwise it's not gonna work. And so yeah, that's called lasers, right? So why tasers? 2-click plus laser. Taser. There you go. Some smart shit. So it's a combination of 2-click flares and lasers. So if you put them together, it sounds like this. You have that ridiculous laser part, and then you put the 2-click on top of it. Same movement, by the way, as the other one. What I do is I do one like I do like a big one and a small one, you know, or like a draggy one and a faster one, because it sounds dope like that. And a quick little ninja tip for those ones: if you sneak in a little like baby scratch drill or whatever you want to call that, like a little that's gonna sound fucking gangster. Hold on. That shit is fire! All right. We have 5 minutes to go. Yeah. You guys are digging that shit, aren't ya? Okay, get your shit ready. We got 5 minutes to go. We're going to scratch on top of this ridiculous Toadstyle beat. Yeah, Alex Clarence, der Ohrspeck ist am Start. Der Ohrspeck, ja, grüezi, grüß dich. Alright, yeah, that's a trial as well. Anyways, I'm all over this goddamn place. We're gonna scratch for 5 minutes and then we're gonna head over to SK's live stream, turn up and ask that guy a bunch of questions. Once again, if you're watching on Facebook, my name is RAFIK. Smash that like button, share this post, support your boy, do all of that good shit. If you're on Twitch, I fucking love you already. You did everything you needed to do for me today. For those who donated, man, dude, this is trippy to me. I don't understand this shit still, but I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. All right. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and scratch. You guys ready? I'll be scratching for 8 bars and you go for 8 bars. Gonna be like, oh shit! Damn, son, you're killing it. Sick, dude. All right, last run, everybody. This is your last call. God damn! Thank you. What the hell? 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 Wait. What the? Jesus Christ! Man, dude, that was insane. V, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. This is crazy. Woo! V, man, I'm gonna reach out to you. I can't let this happen. You're getting a present for sure. All right, man, I'm full of love right now. Last run. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this was funny. We had a little problem to get this started, but hey, this was cool. Let me know in some shape or form if this is useful, because if it is, I'm gonna keep doing it. If it's not, I tried, you know. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, V's kid is on their other phone. Hey, that was crazy. I appreciate that. Hey, I'm gonna try and find you, but otherwise, drop me a PM on Twitch or something, so I can invite you to that Zoom thing that we got going on, and all the others. I'm gonna find all of you. Anyways, I'm talking too much. SK is live, should be live right about now. Jacob, maybe can you check that out real quick if I'm not lying? I'll be hosting. Oh, he's not live yet, but he will go live any second now. I'll be hosting that stream as well. He's live right now. That means I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Thank you so much, everybody. This was fun. I hope you enjoyed this as well. Let's see if we make this a regular thing or if this was just a bunch of weirdness. Hey, shout out everybody who's watching, especially the regulars, Donation Massive, and Four Color Zach and Scratch Bastard. Salute. All right, RAFIK out of this bitch. Let's head over to SK's live stream. Yeah, everybody be safe, be healthy. Love you.